Today we're going to be talking about how to reduce or remove the preprint purge on Bambu Labs machines. Personally, I have a P1P. I don't know how different the A1 series printers are, but the X1, P1P, and P1S should all apply, and probably any other big box style printers that they make in the future. So let's quickly recap on the issue before we go into actually fixing it. We are talking about the purge that happens at the beginning of every print. This amount can be minuscule and cost pennies by comparison if you're printing big things. But if you're doing a lot of individual parts, especially if they are smaller, then you could be wasting decent money even when using PLA. Other than that fact, it can just be kind of annoying and unnecessarily wasteful at times. I've heard a few reasons on why the purge happens, but typically none of them matter if you're just simply paying attention. To get started, we need to open Bambu Studio. Nothing needs to be done on the actual printer itself. Keep in mind that some things may change in future updates of the program. Open a new project. We should currently be on the Prepare section for slicing. The first button we're looking for is the extremely simplified pen and paper. Click the pen and paper. We should start on the Basic Information tab. We want the Machine G-Code tab. Now, unfortunately, there is no Control F find function, and we can't expand these menus, so we have to work with these the way they are. We want to focus on the Machine Start G-Code section. While hovering your cursor over the box, you want to scroll down. We want to look for a line that says M412, and next to it a little ways that says turn on filament runout detection. Here it is. Now we want to focus on the line that says G1, E50, and F200 right here. If you want to reduce the purge amount but still want some, you need to focus on the E value. Changing it to 25 will reduce the purge by half. Personally, I use E15. There seems to be an additional extrusion line added now since the creation of the first video. Here we are on the exact spot where the first line is, and on our partial purge, we would adjust this to something like E15. If we click the down arrow, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down, we then have this second purge line. I suggest that you set this E value simply to 0 and work purely with this line if you want any purge at all. If you want to get rid of the purge entirely, there are a few ways of doing that. One way is to delete the line, but I don't suggest that. Another way is to comment out the line. So instead of forward slashes, it's simply done with a single semicolon in front of the line. So that's the dot and the comma symbol. The third way, and this is the way that I personally did it, was you just simply set the E value to 0.